mga kabaka! I am Ellie Ranchero from Bayanova and we are here today in a farm far, far, far in the north here at Cricious Livestock Farm in Pidig, Ilocos Norte. The cattle farm of Vice Mayor Edwin Salazar here in Pidig, Ilocos Norte. So, okay, let me climb. Baka lang mahulog ako. So, for this farm, it currently houses around 500 heads. But for today's activity, we're actually doing day 8 of our fixed-time artificial insemination wherein we induce their heat and ovulation. So, ito po yung for their first batch na fixed-time AI dito sa farm na to. We've only qualified, I think, 62 heads for this program because ito po yung pumasa sa mga requirements natin na okay yung BCS, which is their body condition score, and hindi po sila exposed. I think during the ultrasound examination nung day 0 natin, hindi po sila na-expose at least 30 days sa bulls or hindi po sila na AI. Or they're not, sila yung hindi pregnant, pero okay yung reproductive tract nila. So, we're gonna go there. I saw na they're doing their early morning scraping of the manure, which is good to keep the holding pen clean. So, papasok tayo. Okay. Ayan. Okay, so, ala na si ate, nawala si ate. Okay, but maybe I can show you around first. So, this is, okay, let me grab this camera para makapasok. Okay, there you go. Alright, so I will show you guys their alley. So ito yung working corral nila. Sige, we can check those out. So as you can see, maraming divisions yung holding pen nila. So, meron doon. Yeah, so iba-iba yan. Pero itong mga naka-line up dito, sila yung mga na-qualify for our fixed-time AI program. So, this is their working corral. So, it starts there. Kanina, they were there. So, dito, papasok sila sa alley. And then, as you can see, merong mga divisions. Gates, sorry. Para hindi sila makabalik or, yeah, like this one. So, usually, dapat sunod-sunod na siya. Prepare natin siya pag sunod-sunod later. And, as you can see here, on there, ayun na yung blue thing. Masipang. Ayan. Yan yung cedar natin. So, we put that nung day 0 ng fixed-time AI program natin. So, doon na actually na-start yung hormonal treatment natin. So, we're just continuing it today. And then here, he's putting the heat detection patch. So, as you guys know, diba, from our previous vlogs, heat detection patch is a visual confirmation for our technician and the farm staff and the farm owner na nag-in-heat na yung baka. So, it's gray now, but when it's activated, it turns pink or orange, kung ano man yung color ng heat detection patch. Alright, so ito yung mga ibang no-qualify in our fixed-time AI program. As you can see, dun sa likod din, ayun o, the blue string that you see, that is their cedar na nilagay natin ng day 0. So, ayan, look at the BCS. Pumasa naman sila sa requirements. Ayan. Careful lang tayo dito. Ayan o. So, we all, ayun o. So, as you can see, the stretch nung alley, hanggang dun siya sa pinakadulo na holding pen. So, para nga, tapos mayroon silang mga legit sa gitna. Sige, pasok tayo for a while habang hindi pa pinapasok yung ibang mga baka. So, yun o, meron siyang gate dito. This is the gate ba? Yeah. This is the gate. Sorry, ito pala. This is the gate for this holding pen. So, example, if itong group na to, kunwari, na-qualify, I'm not sure if yung group na na-qualify, I can't really see kung mayroon silang cedars. But for example, ito naman yung group na may gagawin na activity for them or any routine management na kailangan, so bubuksan lang yung gate, papasok naman sila dun sa attic. So, mas organized siya. But the thing is, ayan, may padaan na tractor. But hopefully, rinig pa rin ako, mga kabaka. Very busy day today sa farm. Ayan. But as you can see, their alley is quite wide. So if, madali sila makabalik. So baka mas mahirap lang for the farm staff to make them go forward. Kasi yun nga, madali sila makabalik. And if maliit, may mga opening dito sa baba. So tatry nila pumasok dyan or lumabas dito. So, yeah. And then, my favorite, yung baral. The area to put the baral para hindi sila bumalik or the kids. So, yeah. So, I think yun lang naman. But, as you can see, yung flooring nila dito, it's concrete, pero may grooves silang nilagay. So, it prevents the cows to get injured kasi less likely na madudula sila because may grooves. And, kanina nakita natin si ate, nagsascrape siya ng manure from yung holding pen na kakapalabas lang nila ng cow. So, para pagbalik, okay na yung, malinis na yung area. So, as you can see, dito, yan, i-spray ko lang yan mamaya. Pero, hindi siya sobrang dumi. So, at least, less likely na magkakaroon ng bacteria if humihiga yung cow. So, ito, okay, hindi na tayo makakadaan dito. I mean, bada pa naman if you want, nakita ko na yung scraper. Sige, delete. Ay, my gosh. So, ito. So, I think, ginagawa lang nila in the morning, merong naka-designate sa pag-scrape ng manure, merong naka-designate sa pag-distribute ng food, as you can see over there. So, they were chopping the forage that they have kanina. Tapos, lalagay lang nila dun sa feeders nila or sa feeding troughs. Pupunta natin yun mamaya. But yeah, yung scraper, so ganyan lang. So, scrape lang nila. Okay, kasi wala kasi manure. But yeah, technically, yan, scrape lang nila. Kunyari, so, gagawin nila dito is, papatuyuin nila, and then they're gonna make it as an organic fertilizer. So, yung nilalagay nila dun sa, I think, Napier plantation nila. Is it Napier? I think it is. Yeah, but it's pa naka-elevate siya. And this one! Oh my gosh, hindi pala tayo. Next side, okay. So, ito yung silo nila. So, dyan, sa ilalim yan, merong mga silage. Ayan, no? That's actually one of the designs na nakita rin namin in Isabela. Pero, mas mataas lang nga lang yung parang wall or barrier nila. So, that's one of the ways. Because they have 500 cows here, di ba? So, of course, to sustain yung number of heads nila dito, they need food. Because, it goes hand in hand. I mean, if you have cattle, you have to feed them, di ba? Because it also says a lot about their reproduction and their health performance. Kung gaano sila in terms of their diet plan or sa nutrition nila. So, sige, pupunta na tayo doon. Okay, sige, so, pupuntahan natin yung feeders. So, sundan nila ako later. Good morning! Hello po! Ayan, so po. Ayan, so 2 tons dito, no? 2 tons, ate. Walang 2 tons? Ilang po to? Yung lahat po ng chinok. Doon yung chop. 1,200 kilos. Pero pag puno po, 2 tons yung kaya nung truck ko. 5.
Kalahati lang yun eh.
Saan po ba yung ano? Saan po nakuha yung paka? Malayo po. Ilang kilometers po from here? Malayo. 25? Pero pidig pa rin po. Pero wala po kayong plantation dito, malapit. Sa farm mismo. Doon po. Pero yung talagang pakain po nila dito, yung pinapakain po talaga dito, mais.
Mas saka
At
yung
saka
natin.
napier. Tapos ano po siya, per day, ilang kilo po yung pinapakain sa lahat. 500 heads po po.
Baka siguro 5. 5 trailer.
Trailer sa isang araw po. So, 10,000. Tama ba po yan? Yung math ko. Kasi 5 trailer, tag 2 tons. So, to 10 tons. Tapos mais lang po yan. At napier. Wala po kayong supplement na binibigay, like yung mga molasses, mga darak po ba yun? Meron yun. Ano yun? Talagang, ano po yun? Silage ba nabibigay kayo? Or
Sa farm staff na to, sulitin na natin pag yung ranchera. Tulungan natin sila mag-distribute ng pagkain.
so, ate, ilang beses po kayo nagpapakain? 2 beses po. So, umaga po. Tapos, sa gabi wala. Concentrate po ba yan? Soya? Toyo? Oh, parang soya. Sige, akala ko toyo. So, sure naman, wala ko kasi lansi. Adobong napier. Pinagbibili ng wala. Akala ko toyo. Yung soy sauce. Kailan mo pinapakain yan? Mamaya. Parang po yung supplement nila. Si Ate Lizana. Alin po? Hindi po. Sige. Adel pa. Once again, mga kabaka, thank you very much for watching our vlog. And we hope that you learned a thing or two from our cattle farm tour here in Kersh's Livestock Farm in Pidig, Ilocos Norte. Now, if there are any other cattle farms that you want us to visit or any other idle lands that you want us to assess, shoot us a message on our Facebook page. Kabaka, kita kits again and another vlog next week. Bye!